Panda, come on. Oh, come on. Bro, get out of my bathroom. King Fragrance, first person in here. What's going on, man? How's your day going? I know you either just got off work. Oh, or I was about to say you either just got off work or you're about to get off work. Just got off, you're gonna be in my pocket, it's raining. Hey King, it's all good. And plus I'll be live for like an hour at least. You know, it's 10 p.m. on a Friday. I got nothing to do later tonight. Could do an hour live, could do an hour and a half live, could do a 2 hour live. Who knows? It's just how the vibes are, you know? What's up, Nathan? How are you doing, man? But let's see. How's everyone's day going so far? I guess first question I'll ask. Let's see. I'm going to talk about reformulations in a minute. But I'll quickly give you guys the rundown since you guys are the first two people in here. So this is my bottle of Prada Black, which I traded for from one of my friends, which he traded for from a kid who got it pretty much when it came out. So this, I mean, Prada Black is a newer fragrance all around, but this is like a pretty old batch of Prada Black. This one, my assumption is it's a newer batch because it's a little different, but I figured if I can actually talk about reformulations, which I even may make a video on this, but I just thought it was something interesting because I realized I finally have fragrances of two different, you know, the same fragrances, but just two different formulations. That was an idea that I had with like La Male Elixir. I wanted to, you know, wait like a year or so or until a reformulation happens with that one because I got it pretty much when it came out. And then I just kind of wanted to compare it. So I can do something like that. Chillin', man, just at work and great. Why can I not read that? You got complimented on your Blue de Chanel. Completed. That's why I was struggling so much. You completed your Blue de Chanel collection. You got the EDT and Parfum in the mail today. Had the EDP for a few months. That's right, Nathan. I remember you left. Either you were talking about that in the live last night or you left a comment about that. Personally, me, I'm not the biggest fan of Blue de Chanel. I think that they're like decent fragrances, but they're nothing crazy. Like, I definitely see the appeal with a Blue de Chanel. But with my ranking with like everyday, like the big everyday fragrance lines, it would be below the Sauvage line, below the Eros line, below the Acqua di Gio line, below like the Armani Code line. I would argue you could wear Armani Code year round. Like, it's a decent line. I take the Chanel Allure Homme Sport line over that one. And great topic. Hey, thank you, Nathan. Addy, what's going on? I love my Blue de Chanel. And again, as I've said, I definitely see the appeal. It's a nice, citrusy, fresh fragrance. You can wear it year round. You can wear it in an office setting. You can, you know, dress it up, dress it down. It's a good fragrance. But for me, you know, I'm going to go with something like Versace Dylan Blue. I love Dylan Blue just as a good everyday fragrance. Another one, which is a new pickup I just got, Prada Carbon. This is like Dior Sauvage. Now, there is pepper in this fragrance. I don't really get pepper, and it's a lot less peppery than Sauvage. This is just like an easier wear Sauvage. So Prada Carbon's a decent recommendation if you want just like a year-round fragrance. And then with that being said, I would have the Versace Pour Homme line over Blue de Chanel, and I would have the Prada Luna Rosa line over Blue de Chanel. But I see the appeal. They're just not for me. I feel it's non-offensive to almost anyone, but I do think you either completely love it or it's just good. Exactly. Like, even some people will still have a bottle of Blue de Chanel in their collection, even if it's not their favorite, because it is a fragrance that's just super reliable to get compliments with. Like, chances are you wear Blue de Chanel, you're going to pull a compliment with it. And I think another reason why I don't have Bleu de Chanel is Chanel's really aren't on discounters. The only Chanel I've ever smelt that I would want to buy is Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. I didn't like it for whatever reason, like the first time I smelt it, but I really like it now. I feel it's, or I already read that one. Hello, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. How are you? We do it for Bad Baby. I want to get Blue de Chanel Parfum. Blue de Chanel Parfum is definitely the most like mature, grown up out of all of them. If I'm not mistaken, it has like maybe like some smoky notes or something like that. I'm not completely sure. What is everyone's fragrance of the day? I'm wearing a new pickup, Nishani Ani Extrait de Parfum. I need to stop saying Extrait de Parfum because I originally thought that there was like that Nishani Ani Extrait de Parfum was like a flanker of the original Ani, but it turns out the original Ani is just Extrait de Parfum. So Nishani Ani is my fragrance of the day. I honestly like this one. I didn't like it that much. Like, I smelt it one time. I thought it was decent. I didn't think it was anything crazy. But wearing this one, I definitely see the appeal. I want to say 4 sprays this morning, and it lasted a decent amount of time. I got like, I don't know, 7, 8 hours of longevity. It wasn't anything crazy. I was a little disappointed with, I mean, I wouldn't even say I'm disappointed with the longevity because it's a pretty, long-lasting fragrance for a fresh fragrance. I just wish it lasted a little bit longer. People are making it seem like it's a beast mode fragrance. And again, for a fresh fragrance, it definitely is pretty strong, but not like people were saying. Touch, hey, Burberry Touch is a super good fragrance. What up, Micah? Just got back from a Nirvana tribute show. Scent of the day is Cremo, Bourbon, and Oak. Hey, that's awesome, man. And I don't know if I've smelt Bourbon and Oak, but I smelt a bunch of the Cremos at Target, and they were pretty decent. I remember I smelled Spice and Black Vanilla, the Palo Santo, and some other ones. But I can't remember. The singer smashed his guitar, and you got a part of it. Hey, Tyler, that's awesome. We're Bleu de Chanel Parfum, scent of the day. Bleu de Chanel Parfum, again, as I said, that's definitely the most mature out of that line. What do you think about Terre Hermes? Ooh, I believe you say that like it's like Eau Givre. I have no clue how to say it. I've never smelled it. I've never smelled a single Terre Hermes fragrance. I've had the chance to like buy some. Like I've seen the original EDT pop up at my rack stores time and time again, but it's always like $60 for a 1 ounce, and it just doesn't seem like the best deal. But yeah, I think like I definitely would want to try a Terre Hermes. They may be cheaper on discounters, or they could be like 60, or like maybe $50 for a 1 ounce. But I don't know. I know on some fragrances like Ross and TJ Maxx just tax on them. Let's see. So I want to talk a little bit about reformulations because I have 2 of the same fragrances, Prada Black. This one, my personal bottle, is an old formulation. This one I'm sending out to D's Samples. Well, D Samples. That's the one who I traded Cobalt for, but my fragrances ended up breaking. So I'm giving him this bottle. I sprayed it on my hand, and I noticed it had a different opening. Now, it's a legit fragrance. The batch codes and everything are the same. Well, this one's a little bit newer. So, like, slight difference with the sticker, but everything checks out with the batch codes. So, it's a real fragrance, obviously. But I sprayed this one on my hand, and the opening was way different than my personal bottle. All right, well, I'm just popping in since I saw you were live. Tired. It's 12 a.m., so I'm going to head to bed. But I'll talk to you soon. Hey, Tyler, sounds good, man. Have a good night, and I hope you had a good day. About to eat good, getting chicken and rice by the Arabs. Hey, King, get me a plate right now. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. One thing I did notice, the opening on my Prada Black I enjoyed a lot more than the newer batch of Prada Black. So I'm going to put a marking on so I know which one it is. Okay, this one's new. This one's old. Okay, I love Middle Eastern food. I've had some Middle Eastern food. I haven't had a lot. So here, this one has an N on it. I know it's flipped for you guys, or you guys can see it properly. So, new batch. And then old batch, my personal batch. Now, smelling it straight off. This newer one, it's not very powdery off the top. It's kind of like flat, and to me it just is like a very like toned down slightest powderiness. And on the new or on the old formulation of Prada Black, It's a lot more powdery in the opening. We're going to test these on skin as well. So old formulation or new formulation on my left wrist. Oh, hold on. I messed that up. Old formulation on my left wrist. Okay. I don't know how I messed it up that bad. New formulation on my right. Compare the openings on skin. My Prada Black, very powdery, powdery floral fresh, and just a nice powdery opening. The new formulation almost has this like hand sanitizer-ish smell, just like a lot more alcohol opening. The opening in this one is a lot more alcohol heavy. Because formulations constantly change up the fragrances, it can change the openings, it can change the longevity and the projection. I didn't notice that this new formulation was much weaker than the old one. I really just noticed with the opening. So with that being said, fragrance reformulations can be major or they can be minor. Sometimes they make a fragrance better, sometimes they make a fragrance worse. For instance, what's an example? Rasasi Hawass. I have a good old batch. Well, it's not even necessarily an old batch. This is a 2023 batch, and this one lasts me a long time. A lot of people complain with the newer batches, they don't get good longevity or projection. I mean, I think 2023 is a more recent batch. Keep in mind, Hawass has been out since 2016, but Hawass used to be like this super beast mode fragrance. And then they went through a couple reformulations, and it's just simply not as strong as it was. And now a lot of people, you'll see some hate on Hawass, and people will be like, oh, Hawass doesn't last long. It's not good. It's not worth it, because it was hyped up to be a beast mode fragrance. There are some examples like that. A lot of Middle Eastern fragrances primarily are affected by reformulations. You know, designers will do reformulations. Niche brands will do reformulations, but not nearly as much as the Middle Eastern brands. But yeah, smelling these on skin, now they smell pretty similar. I don't know why, but I can't really smell them that much. My nose isn't like clogged or anything. And I can smell these other fragrances fine. But I think I'm just randomly losing my sense of smell. I don't know. Like Nishani Ani, I can smell straight through. I guess we'll open up my window, see if I can smell. Hey, let me get one of those Prada Blacks. Hey, I will eventually be doing a giveaway. It won't be on Prada Black. I mean, it could be on Prada Black. I might want to do a giveaway where I'm just like, I'll give away a fragrance, you know, under $100. You know, someone gets to pick, or, you know, I just buy a fragrance and give it away. But I definitely will do some giveaways. This one I'm sending to someone. It's who I got Cobalt from, because my fragrances ended up breaking in transit. So I'm sending him this 3.4 ounce of Prada Black. It's like an ounce full. And then Maison Alhambra's Tobacco Touch, which is a clone of Tobacco Vanille. Mr. Camo, what's going on? Yeah, that's crazy, because normally Prada Black, I love the smell of it off my skin. But I really can't smell that. I don't know if I'm going nose blind to these fragrances or what. That's so weird. I normally don't go nose blind. That's crazy to me. I think it's because I don't have my coffee beans anymore. I used to have my coffee beans so I could smell them, but I took them away. I really don't know why. I kind of wish I had them, because then I could see if they clear up my nose. You know when I asked if you should buy Stronger With You EDT, right? I mean, I don't necessarily remember you asking, but I'm sure if you asked about it, I probably recommended it, because that's my favorite fragrance of all time. Let's see, and then Hawass goes right there. Folded today, ordered Office for Men. Hey, Nathan, definitely let me know how it is when you get it. Though, you know, Jeremy fragrances, colognes, really interest me. Because, like, one, they're very expensive to start off with. They're like, I don't know exactly how much they are. Maybe like, I don't know, $300, $400, $500. I have no clue. He can charge pretty much whatever he wants, and people will pay the price. But, like, they seem good, but they don't seem like they'd be worth the price. I know he has worked with, like, I want to say it's Alberto Maria, or Alberto Marias as his perfumer on one of them or a couple of them or maybe even all of them, but I don't know. How to get office because of Alberto. I mean, he's a great perfumer. He's a really good perfumer. Got it last week. What do you think about it? And it depends because if you're in like the northern hemisphere, then maybe it wasn't the best pickup to do. But if it's going to be a little bit colder, then it'll be good. I don't like his bottles. Like the bottles do kind of give off a like cheapish vibe just cuz it's just a black bottle and then it just says like office for men or date for men or whatever it is for whatever gender in specific. He didn't try to make it look nice. And like here's the thing. Like I think even to an extent I think like to an extent it's like some fragrance brands are like they kind of lack with bottle design. Something like Parfums de Marly, like they do have good bottle design, and I'm not trying to say that the PDM bottles look bad, but all things considered, like it's just a solid bottle with a horse on it. It's not like popping out, it's nothing crazy. But then you have Middle Eastern fragrances that is literally like a fucking horse head, you know? And you can just pull it off. You have other ones that, let's see. You have these crazy niche, I guess, Killian-esque bottles that you can get for $30. You can get, honestly, one of my favorite bottles. I love the way that this one feels in hand. Something like Kadlaj Shiaka Blue has a, kind of interesting bottle. Gaudiel on the TikTok shop paid about $100. That's a pretty good deal. Wearing 1 million Royal right now. RD 1 million Royal. I think for me, the 1 million ranking is 1 million Royal, Parfum, and Elixir, all kind of tied up 1 through 3. They're all super good. I think I may get the Elixir. I would definitely want to get some Paco Rabannes in the collection for sure. Maybe some Invictuses, but I don't know. I'm not the hugest fan of Invictus, especially because I have Hawas and Hawas Ice. But like the 1 millions I would get, I get probably 1 million Elixir, 1 million Parfum, 1 million Royal. And then maybe if I smell one of the Phantoms that I like, I think the Phantom line is a decent line, but it's nothing insane. Elixir has crazy performance. I wouldn't to me compared to like Lamal Elixir, it's not as good. I love the smell of that one though. It's like it's candy sweet. Does Office for Men smell like Bleu de Chanel? That's a great question. But I think Royal smells better. I think that here's the thing. Pretty much to me, all of the 1 millions except 1 million Lucky and 1 million Gold are good. And 1 million Gold isn't even that bad. It's just like a slightly sweeter 1 million EDT. 1 million Parfum is so addictive and lasts forever. I love the Parfum. Parfum, Royal, and Elixir are all super good. I would get all of them in the collection. And the thing I really like about 1 million Elixir is it's like the most different from the whole line. On the topic of reformulation, since you used to wear Polar Red in high school in like 2016, when you was a sophomore, there was a coffee note definitely more pronounced than your new bottle you got about a month ago. And that's another great point that Nathan brings up. Sometimes they won't like change the opening or how long it lasts. They won't make it weaker. Normally when brands make a reformulation, they're taking something out. They're never really adding something in, or they're decreasing longevity. You never get like a better reformulation necessarily. Like a reformulation normally messes with a fragrance in a negative way, in whatever shape or form. But sometimes it'll just be a note that's, in Nathan's case, a lot less pronounced now as the reformulations go on, or in some cases they'll take out the notes. But for instance, sometimes a note will get added with Stronger With You Intensely. This original batch has it has toffee and caramel, I want to say. The new batches don't have toffee and caramel, but they have chestnut in them, which to me, the new batches of Stronger With You Intensely just smell like the EDT, like a slightly sweeter EDT, but not by far, honestly. I'll be right back, everyone. All right, here we go. I'm back. Oh, great. I have no water. Let's see. Kabosh Yaka Blue. Stuff is good. Okay, I can smell. I think I must have just had like some fragrance on my nose, and so that's all I could smell. Honestly, I think I probably had Prada Black on my nose, but that's all I could smell. Finally made it home. King, I don't know if I read that. I could have read that, but welcome home. Last question before I go. What fragrance should what fragrance should you use today? Lamal. Oh, okay. Lamal Elixir, Ultramal, LeBeau. Go LeBeau. I love LeBeau. LeBeau is an awesome, just like straight up coconut fragrance. Super good. It has a bergamonte fresh opening. This one to me is by far the freshest in the line. A lot of people will try to say, oh, like Paradise Garden's fresher, New Flower Edition's fresher. I haven't tried the Flower Edition. To me, Paradise Garden isn't necessarily fresher than this one. It's a different kind of fresh. That's a sunscreen fresh. This one is just like a fresh coconut. Some people like to hate on LeBeau EDT. King Fragrance likes to hate on this stuff, and he should just give me his bottle, honestly. I thank you. Hey, Mr. Camo, no problem. Let's see. I want to talk about... So, I live in Montana. But more specifically, I just live up in, well, I guess not more specifically, not as specifically. I live in the northern hemisphere. So it is starting to get warm. You know, we have, 2 months until I'm out of school. Hey, Mr. Camo, have a good day, man. So here are my, like, top fragrances that I'm going to be wearing, more recently in the future. And then... especially in summer. So I'm just pulling out all of the fragrances that I know I'm going to be pulling out. I'm going to be rocking this summer. There's a lot of them. And honestly, we're going to spend a decent amount of time of this live talking about all like the freshies and stuff that I'm going to be wearing. So, bang, bang. Honestly, I don't know how many fragrances we're going to be talking about. Honestly, we could just do fragrance battles. I think we could do fragrance battles if y'all want. Wow, I got so many fragrances. Bro, we are just adding more and more. Dang. There's like nothing in my collection now. All right. Low-key, that's crazy. I got so many freshies in my collection. That's actually bonkers. Tiki-Taki was going on. Was good. Was good. I am Ferryman. What's going on? Was my first fragrance. My first fragrance... Stronger With You EDT. It's my favorite fragrance as well. So we got a lot of freshies right now. I'm going to show y'all how many freshies I have laid out. Because this is low-key bonkers. I guess I didn't realize how much of my collection was fresh fragrances. So let's talk about some fresh fragrances. Y'all in the comments, let me know what some of your favorite fresh fragrances are, your favorite, your go-to summer fragrance, whatever it is. This is just me. I've never smelled a JPG that made me go, wow, that's good. None of them smell bad, but they're just okay. I like a decent amount of the JPGs. Did an 8-day work streak, finally got a day off. Hey, King, that's good. I'm going to sub to you. Hey, thank you, man. Burberry Touch. Burberry Touch is a great fragrance. We got a lot of freshies here. Let's start talking about them. So, these are just really good. I kind of want to... I'm going to run upstairs really quickly. I'm going to put up a poll, though. Which are you? Let's see. Team Fresh. Y'all Team Fresh like me and King. Let's see. King Fresh. Let's get some fresh emojis in here. Bubbles. Come on. Bubble. Yeah, bubble. There we go. Soap and a shower. Perfect. Team Gourmand. What? Gourmand's like candy. Yeah, let's see. Cookie, sure. Lollipop, sure. What are you guys? Let me know in the poll. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to fill up my water bottle. I'm back, y'all. All right, let's see. Favorite Fresh. Oh, your favorite is YSL Myself for Fresh. Great Freshie. Favorite Freshies, Aqua de Gio, CK, Eternity, YSL EDP. Really good. Your local teeny ping fan, what's going on? Fresh on top, exactly. GG Easy Team for Team Fresh. Hey, one person went Gourmand. Fresh the best, exactly. Fresh fragrances are the easiest to wear. I got watermelon too. Kind of picked out a bad watermelon. And that kind of makes me sad because I'm really good at picking out watermelons, but not this time. So, yeah. Let's see. 86% said Team Fresh. 14% said Team Gourmand. I think Gourmand fragrances are great. Let's see. Let's take a quick detour. Let's talk about some Gourmand fragrances. I really only have like 2 Gourmand fragrances that I really like. Latafa Kamerkawa and Paris Corners Tiramisu Speculoos. They're both coffee fragrances, which I find interesting. I guess coffee's like my go-to Gourmand scent. Latafa Kamerkawa is this nice, spicy cinnamon vanilla coffee. Paris Corner Tiramisu Speculoos, which shout out to Maurice for putting me on. Maurice, you and I both know this is some good stuff. Tiramisu Speculoos is like a photorealistic tiramisu, super coffee, vanillic, sweet, super good. I like them. Gourmand fragrances are good. However, for me, you know, I like being able to wear fragrances like year round. I feel like with Gourmands, you have issues with, you know, being able to wear them year round. With Freshies, you can wear them year round and you're going to pull up, you're going to get a bunch of compliments. Gourmands are great, but they'll never be as good as Freshies and sweet fragrances. I agree. I myself love sweet fragrances. I like Bond Number 9, So New York. Like King, I want to try it, but to me, like a coffee plum, like, I don't know, I guess a coffee plum could be decent, but if it's like gourmandy, then I probably wouldn't like it. Facts. Hey, Maurice, like I said, you know what's up, man. Hey, nice poster. Abercrombie & Fitch, Fierce. intense scent of the day. I've got a surprise for you. I don't know if you've ever been in one of my lives. I know obviously you've been in the channel. I've never remembered you coming into a live. Thank you for the compliment on the poster. Fierce Intense. I wonder what that one would smell like. I have no clue. Is it just like a more stronger version of Fierce or what? So, all my favorite freshies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Whoa, I messed up counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 fragrances here. Honestly, I don't like gourmands much. Fresh is the way to go for me, for sure. It's a realistic, sharp, rich chocolate cake with fruits. I don't know, like King, like I'd be down to like send a couple samples to you. You send a couple samples to me. You know, I'd sample you what, like maybe some Nishani, some City Rhythm. But if you'd ever be down to do like a sample trade, I'd be down. I know Brian says that he'd send us some samples, which could be cool. And that's something that like we could do for sure. And then when I start up my sample business, y'all like King, C2, Brian, Dayron, Grim, Barry, y'all are getting samples. What's good, Micah? Hey, C2 was going on. C2, you missed the pull. C2. It was like 86-14, Team Fresh. Just Cop Roja, Oceana, my favorite freshie now. What is that one like? I'm thinking for the next fragrance I want to get, I was thinking maybe the new Aqua de Gio Elixir. I like that one, but I want to wait for it to come down in price. I was thinking Tom Ford Oud Mineral. I like that one, but I don't think it's like I like it, but maybe I don't really want to spend like $150. I might get, because I really want YSL EDP. I might get Lattafa Fakar Black, which is a clone of that, in like Cedrat Boisé, or I could just get a couple Middle Eastern fragrances, but I don't know. I do want to get something niche. What pull I was with fam? It was a gourmand and fresh pull. Little brother got a sample. Hey, you can cop a sample D&D, but I can give out some samples for free to some people. Maybe we could work something out, D&D. But we're going ahead talking about my favorite fresh fragrances. Not in any particular order. We got 24 fragrances here. Let's start it off good with the old hype beast, Rasasi Huas. Rasasi Huas is pretty much Invictus on steroids. It's Invictus in that very floral, sugary, sweet sense with just some more spice. This has a plum note, has some cinnamon in there, slightly spicy, more intense Invictus. I got a good batch of this one, lasts a long time, very easy to pull compliments with, just an all-around great fragrance. Get myself EDP, it's my signature. I might actually get myself, because I'm really between Eau de Parfum, myself Eau de Parfum, and Cedrat Boisé. I really want to get all of them, but I don't know which one I want to get first. I know I've really been wanting YEDP. Well, I've wanted all of them for a long time. I've really wanted myself for a long time as well. I think I may get it, but I don't know, because a 2 ounce of YEDP right now is on sale for like $70, and that's a pretty good deal. Rasasi Huas, very good one. I'm just going to be putting these away as I continue. C2 definitely got me with some samples. Hey, he might. Get myself. I mean, dude, like, I want it. If I can find the 4.2 ounce under 100, I'm definitely copping it. Oceana is a citrus, geranium, jasmine, mossy fragrance. Ooh, never mind. I'm glad I missed the poll. Hey, C2, even if you voted gourmand, y'all still would have lost. You know, I love watermelon. Even though this isn't a good watermelon, it's still good. Let's talk about a fragrance that just smells like a coconut sunscreen. We got Tommy's Vibrant Summer. Well, Tommy Hilfiger Vibrant Summer. This, I was actually just wearing it the other day. This is a sunscreen with a little bit of coconut. And it must have like tonka bean or something in there, because I get this slight powdery spiciness, slight vanilla feel with this fragrance. I don't know if that's just me. Tommy Vibrant Summer is just an all-around good, like, safe blind buy fragrance. It's about 25 bucks for the 3.4 ounce. Decent longevity and projection. Easy to pull a compliment with this one, and you will just smell like sunscreen. So even if it's the summer, people might even not realize you're wearing a cologne. They might just think, oh, this guy's wearing sunscreen, which could be a bad thing, could be a good thing. I think it's a good thing. I like the smell of sunscreen. Everyone already read that. If you got Explorer, still might be redundant to get Cedrat. I don't have Explorer, but from what I've heard from some people, Cedrat Boisé smells like Aventus, and I've heard from some people it doesn't smell like Aventus. So I don't know. I mean, it's freshy territory. What do you expect? C2. I'm disappointed in you. Go back to where you came from. You're in the wrong side, partner. I love watermelon too. Watermelon's super good. Let's talk about a fragrance that doesn't get love just simply because it doesn't last long. Watermelon got to be sweet for it to be a good watermelon. Like, this one isn't that bad, but honestly, I made it better. I threw a little bit of salt on it. I don't know if y'all ever throw salt on your watermelon. I do it. I think it's pretty good. And if I'm not mistaken, it would hydrate you slightly better because you would have the salt. And then I don't know. I have no clue. But the fragrance that gets hate because it doesn't last that long. Victor and Rolf's Spice Bomb Night Vision EDT. King fragrance. Does your brother still want this fragrance? If so, you got to get it for him. It's a good fragrance. I have this tendency with the Spice Bombs. When I go to smell them, I take off the pin as if it does any difference. Spice Bomb EDT is so dang good. It's this green apple chili pepper scent. Now, it's weird. You think chili pepper, like what? The note in the note breakdown, it says red hot chili pepper, and it's literally a picture of a spicy pepper. It just kind of gives off just like a normal slight peppery vibe. All around, it's this nice, fresh, sweet, woodsy fragrance. I love it. The salt will for sure help with hydration. Because I know, like, it's like sodium, magnesium, potassium. In their right specific amounts is like the best hydration source. Well, obviously, like, mixed in with your water. He wants myself. I mean, King, here's the thing. This one's cheaper than myself, and I think that he would really like this one. I mean, I don't know. Like, it's just a good, easy wear fragrance. Let's see. I guess kind of representing King, kind of not representing King. King's from New York. We got City Rhythm, Manhattan. King's like, what, 20 minutes from Manhattan, I think he was saying. City Rhythm, Manhattan. This is a powdery citrus fragrance. Now, it's interesting. There's some vanilla and tobacco in the dry down. I don't get a vanilla vibe nor a tobacco vibe. There is tea in this fragrance, and I gotta say, you know, I never really tried a tea fragrance. Now, from what I've heard, Imagination has tea in it. And I don't know if Full House has tea in it. I don't believe it does, but it could. But honestly, this tea fragrance, like, it's super relaxing. It's a nice, elegant herbalness already. And then that tea comes in, and it's just kind of relaxing. I really enjoy this one. I think I honestly might wear this one tomorrow. It's extrait de parfum, so it lasts pretty decent for a freshie. It just all around smells good. I highly recommend this one to anybody. Watermelon with lime and tahini go crazy. I'm not the hugest fan of tahini. Also, sugar, aka carbs, is necessary for hydration. Absolutely. They say Full House is missing the Tino. Hey, Maurice, thank you for filling me in on that. Like, I had no clue. I know that Imagination has tea in it. I just didn't know if Full House had it in. I'll get them both. Hey, King, you better. Big NYC. Representing. King, you gotta get it. Puerto Rico, to me, was not it. Like, King, I get your Puerto Rican. I really did not like Puerto Rico. It's that, like, buttery, gross mango to me. Said Manhattan's like 40 minutes, but Harlem is like 20 minutes. Manhattan's Times Square is like... Oh, gotcha, King. Yeah, I have no clue. New York seems pretty confusing. Let's talk about my fragrance of the day. Oh, minutes. Okay. Gotcha, King. My fragrance of the day, Nishani Ani. This is a good fragrance. All around, it's a good fragrance. Yes, it's kind of a rough, citrusy opening, and I won't lie. I did 4 sprays. I did 1, 2, 3, 4 sprays. And then I said in the video, I'm like, oh, this doesn't seem too strong. I was done recording, and dude, it all started hitting me, and it was like this like really rough citrus for like a couple minutes. I opened my window and I turned on my fan and I just started blasting myself with the fan. And then like the rough citrusiness went away, and then it was just this like sweet vanillic citrusy fragrance. Super good. For a freshie, it lasts a long time. I like it. Also, a good way to tell if it is legit. Fake ones will not have this little horse design on it. Normally they'll be white on the back, but it should be black with that little horse design. But I'm very happy that I got Nishani Ani in the collection. Definitely going to be a good, just year-round banger, but really good for the warm weather. I gotta get Puerto Rico. Hey, King, I don't recommend it personally. Full House has Chinese black tea. Because, I don't know, it could have it. If you looked it up, D&D, then obviously it does. You got to grow up in New York City to understand what we do, because it can get confusing, but we just know how to maneuver. Well, then also, like, a big thing, like, driving is huge in Montana. In New York City, a lot of people don't get their license. Let's talk about lemonade. Y'all want to smell like a lemonade? This is how you smell like a lemonade. Dior Homme Cologne. This stuff is super, super good. Straight up smells like a photorealistic lemonade. Now, I do about 8 sprays with this one. Honestly, you can do way more than 8 sprays with this one. I do 8 sprays. If you wear this one, honestly, carry it around with you. Now, I'm not the hugest fans of like guys wearing like I don't know. If you're a guy and you want to wear a purse, whatever. But I want like a crossbody satchel. Like one that, okay, if any of you guys know who Jay Smells is, he's one of my favorite fragrance content creators. I'm pretty sure that's what his name is. But he's like the British guy. And he has like this crossbody bag, and he keeps his fragrance in there, and it just like, it looks so sleek. And I want one of those, especially for the summer, because when you wear a fragrance like Dior Homme Cologne, it's almost good just to have it on you so you can just like throw a couple more sprays on, you know? Is it just me or YouTube Live's just been getting dry lately? I have noticed like there hasn't been as much activity, but it really just depends, you know? There are just some times of the year that YouTube definitely is slower. Puerto Rico might take me back to my island. It could. Bro, I took my buddy to the mall for his birthday to pick out a fragrance, picked out Dior Homme Cologne. It's his first upper-end designer. Bro, it's so good. Love the smell of my island, so you might like City Rhythm. I mean, I doubt it actually smells like Puerto Rico. Instead of the gun being in the bag, there's cologne. Well, here's the thing. When I'm 18, I would get a gun. And here's the thing. Normally, you can't get a handgun. Under Montana state law, if you have somebody 21 or older, they don't even have to be related to you. They can buy a gun, sign it over to you, and you can own it. Also, in Montana state law, you can conceal carry without a permit. Montana is the only state that you can, I believe it's the only state that you can do that. You can conceal carry without a permit, so long as the gun is registered to you, and you can conceal carry a pistol at 18 if it's gifted to you, but you can't buy one under 21, which is kind of interesting. But when I'm 18 and I'm out of school, obviously, I'll have a little satchel, I'll have my fragrance of the day, and a little pew-pew in it too. Cologne bag is crazy works. Hey, bro, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. You doing fragrance battles? I'm not doing fragrance battles. I'm just talking about my favorite freshies right now. Nathan, can I be your friend? LOL, take me fragrance shopping. Nathan, please take me fragrance shopping. Everyone in New York City got that Louis V bag. How's a blicky? Everyone in New York got a gun, I guess, dude. Let's talk about a good Acqua di Gio. I picked up the wrong one. This one's still a great, I think every Acqua di Gio is pretty good. Acqua di Gio Parfum is a good one. Acqua di Gio Parfum is for the people who want something close to the original with better longevity and projection and want like a more floral side. Oh, excuse me, a more floral side. This is not like a powdery floral. It's just more of a slightly sweet floral. So the new, I don't know if this is the new or the old Parfum. I believe it's the new Parfum because to me, I don't get any incense, which I know the new Parfum has. but at the same time, the incense could be so light that I don't smell it. I got no clue. Aqua di Gio Parfum, very, very good. I meant to pick up Profondo when I was talking about the, like, really good Aqua di Gio. Right on, bro. I got a CCW. It's mandatory. Oh, yeah, concealed carry. Yeah. Man, what do you mean it's mandatory? California is strict on guns. Might have to carry illegally. Nah, just playing if the feds are here. Live in Cali, you have a CCW. It's a lot easier to carry legally now. I swear, like California, they go through these weird spurts where like they're really strict on some stuff and then they're not, and then they're really strict on some stuff and then they're not, which I feel like is like every place though. Let's talk about something that could be considered gourmand. So it really depends. With me, when I think of a typical gourmand fragrance, it's like a warm vanilla dessert-ish smelling fragrance. By definition, gourmand is just something that smells like a food or a drink. Therefore, and I know that this one doesn't exactly smell like a food or a drink, Paris Corner Mauge Moscow Mule could be looked at as a gourmand fragrance. It does, I mean, I don't know. It could smell like a Moscow Mule. I obviously don't drink Moscow Mules because I'm under 21. But this is just a good, fresh, citrusy apple fragrance. And then you get this nice ginger note. And then it's just like this slight woodsy sweetness. All around a good fragrance. Good longevity, good projection. Cannot go wrong with this one. Not actually mandatory, but as a man, it's just another tool to have. Facts, Nathan. California started allowing CCWs and doing your paperwork now. Have to look into that, Maurice. Thanks. Let's talk about a peach fragrance. You don't see a lot of guys wear peach, and I think that that's something that a lot more guys should wear, because if you truly want to stand out, wear a peach fragrance, dude. Maison Alhambra Bright Peach. I've had this one since like August or something like that, so it's, you know, strengthened a lot because I've let it macerate. It's stronger, smells a lot better than it did at first. This is so good. It's like that gummy peach ring vibe. Super, super good. Sweet. And it is just so good. It's not hard to really explain. Like, it just smells like peach rings. And it's one of the most amazing fragrances I've ever smelled. And it just has an amazing wearing experience. California became a shall issue. We used to be a may issue state. No clue what that means. Not gonna lie, if you want to try some of the peach, hey, Nathan, that's like $20 American. I don't know what that is. I don't know if you live in America, but oh yeah, you live in America. You just said you live in California. But it's like $20. After what happened to Big Bro, you got to carry because my pop's getting old and I have to protect. Hey, D&D, facts. Let's talk about a hated fragrance. Versace Blue Jeans. I don't know why this gets so much hate. To me, Blue Jeans is this good, powdery, soft, spicy, fresh fragrance. There's a leather note in here, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't really get leather. There's a rose note. There's a lot of florals in here. It's a citrusy, floral, fresh, airy fragrance. I enjoy this one. It definitely does have, you know, some like oldish vibes because it came out in the 90s. But honestly, I think it's phenomenal. Also, one thing I want to talk about, some people say do not shake up your fragrances. You can do whatever you want to your fragrances. Shaking them up does nothing. Because you want to know what your fragrances do the whole time when they're in transit? They're bouncing up and down and they're shaking and they're doing everything. So many people look at shaking bottles as this huge no-no. And, oh, your fragrance isn't going to last long. It's not going to project better. It's going to be fine. Blue Jeans doesn't deserve the hate. It's slept on especially for 20. Exactly. Watermelon. Yes, D&D. Snacking on some watermelon. Voice of Blue Jeans. I am. Just don't overspray Blue Jeans. I go about 5 sprays. For me, that's a really good sweet spot. Let's see. We got 3 Pradas. Let's talk about one of these Pradas. Prada Carbon. The newest Prada in my collection, technically, because I haven't had this one before. Prada Carbon is like Dior Sauvage, but less peppery and just kind of easier to wear. It's a good fragrance. And it's, again, like I said, It's like Sauvage. It's just easier to wear. It's a better wearing experience, honestly. Easier to pull compliments with. And in a sense, to me, it's almost like more masculine than than Sauvage because it's not as in your face. It's more like reserved. Fragrance came from a fighter jet. The shaking did nothing to my fragrance. My fragrance came under a Somalian pirate boat. That's how they got to America. Calvin Klein Eternity Air. This is a great cheapie. This to me combines Calvin Klein's Eternity, Jimmy Choo Man EDT, and Gucci Guilty Black. It has this like stingy pineapple note that's almost like sour to my nose. God, it's this great like pineapple opening. Pineapple woodsy sour opening, very good. Peppery in the dry down, peppery lavender in the dry down, super good. You've had carbon about a month. You've got mad compliments with it every time. It's super good. Earthy notes of carbon is what does it for me. Yeah, it has like a dirt note. I think it has like a dirt note. Well, it has a mineral note or something like that. But honestly, guys, Eternity Air is so damn good, and it lasts a decent amount of time. Y'all like horses? You guys better like horses. We got a horse bottle. Horse bottle alert. Lattafa's Mahir Legacy. Oh, damn. That was almost bad. Lattafa Mahir Legacy. Clone of Sedley. I smelt Parfums de Marly Sedley. This shit smells straight up like Parfums de Marly Sedley and is stronger than Sedley. My buddy got Sedley. He did like 4 sprays and it wasn't that strong. He did 5 sprays the next day he wore it, and yeah, it was a little bit better. But honestly, it smelled pretty damn close to Mahir Legacy. So close to the point where it's not worth 10 times the price to get Sedley. And this one, as I said, outperformed Sedley. I think that this is really good juice. You guys see Prada bought Versace. I wonder what that will do. Yeah, that'll be interesting. I remember I saw it because King Fragrance made a post on it. I was thinking he was like messing around at first. Might be like Mugler and Azar. They do separate things. Hopefully, honestly. I like horses, but I prefer my unicorn more. Fair. I think Versace should say the same because it's successful. And like, here's the thing. 1.4 billion is all Versace sold for? That made no sense to me. Like, I feel like Versace is worth more than $1.4 billion. Wait, I heard my name. I was doing something. King. So they were talking about how Prada bought Versace. I was saying that I saw you, or how I learned the news is I saw your video on it, which I thought was like an April Fool's video. Let's talk about another Prada. Let's get through the Pradas. Prada Ocean. Prada Ocean is not going to be a blue, like to me it's a good blue fragrance. It's not something I'm going to wear every day. This is a more warm blue fragrance. This is more of blue fragrance for the colder months, but it's still going to be good in the warm weather because it simply is just this nice powdery blue fragrance, more powdery than the average blue fragrance. And Prada Ocean, you probably think that this is aquatic. Well, it's not aquatic. Prada Ocean, however, just smells good. You know, it smells good. There's nothing bad with Prada Ocean. Okay, the longevity and projection isn't the best, but it smells good, man. You know, it's not the best blue fragrance out there, but it smells good. That's all I can say. It's a good smelling fragrance. Good smelling blue fragrance. Let's go. An Imagination clone. Prada really bought the last name. Oh yeah, Versace want to keep it in the family. C2 My Lemon Mint is coming in the mail. I've never tried. Wait, C2, if you're talking about Oud Lemon Mint, I've never tried it. The only Mancera's I tried, Red Tobacco, big thumbs down. Hate that one. Tonka Cola, big thumbs up, which that sucker's back in my collection. Instant Crush, big thumbs up. Love both of those. Full House, citrusy, airy, minty fragrance. Powdery. It's weird. This to me, you have a fresh linen. You're draped in a fresh linen. You can smell the cleanness. You can smell the soap. Someone dumps orange juice and toothpaste all over it and starts blowing it off with a fan. It's blowing in your nose. You can smell the laundry detergent. You can smell the citrus from the orange juice. You can smell that mintiness. Weird comparison, but that's what I would imagine that smelling like. This stuff smells good. I'm wearing Full House on Monday next week, maybe tomorrow too, and on Sunday. Dude, Full House, oh my God, it's good. Yuck, no tiki-taki. Best fragrance ever. And that's what happens to people who don't like it. Let's go flanker of one I was talking about. Not the original I was talking about. I was talking about Dior Homme Cologne. Let's talk about Dior Homme Sport 2017. This is a freshie with some oomph, with some spice, with some performance. Full House smells great. Seem weird, but it's great. It's so good. But as I said, freshie with performance. It's this grapefruit pink pepper fragrance. Peppery, grapefruity. Very long lasting. This has some tonka bean in there as well, which gives me some vanillic spices. Very good performance. Like 12 hours of longevity. It's so good. Glad I got that one back. Nice Maurice. Looks like I might need to get it. Versace Dylan Blue. You know, I don't think you can go wrong with Dylan Blue. If you're between the ages of 14 and 24, this is going to be great. To me, it's a weird comparison I give, but this is like a fresher Dior Sauvage Elixir. Ambroxan heavy, grapefruit heavy, bergamot heavy. It's airy, it's synthetic, it's sticky, sweet. It's a great blue fragrance. Different than, you know, it's not your average blue fragrance. I have a pre-reformulation batch, so it has great longevity and projection. Let's finish off the Pradas. This one doesn't get talked about a lot. This one deserves a lot more hype, and it still gets a decent amount of love. The original Prada Luna Rosa. Lavender, citrus, woodsiness, little bit of tonka bean if I'm not mistaken. It's just this good, light, airy fragrance. Smells phenomenal. And it's just a good everyday fragrance. I honestly love it. Let's finish off the Acqua di Gios. This, as me and Maurice were agreeing on, this is that Acqua di Gio. Acqua di Gio Profondo. So good. I smelled the new Profondo, and it's not good. I want to say I either smelled the new Profondo or Profondo Parfum, and it was not good. The original Profondo, it's that original Acqua di Gio DNA. Throw in a lot more aquatics. Throw in a lot of mineralness. Super good. Mineralness, you can almost smell, it's almost like a pepperiness. Imagine like a fresh aquatic pepper. That's straight up what this smells like. Acqua di Gio Profondo. As y'all can see, I got this one last summer. Put a decent dent into this one. Yeah, you guys can barely see it. Got a decent dent. Profondo EDP is fire. I own the new EDP. I don't like the new EDP that much. I much prefer this one. And here's the thing. I feel like if I didn't have that one, it wouldn't be that bad. Has anyone tried Ultramall Intense? There's not an Ultramall Intense. Ultramall is an EDT Intense. Bro, I had to deal with music with one AirPod the whole week till I finally found it today. Where was it, D&D? Jean Paul Gaultier's Le Beau EDT. Bergamot, coconut, and tonka bean. Starts off very fresh with that bergamot. Then you get that super good coconut that comes in. Creamy tonka bean. Very good. Oh, y'all want to talk about a banger of a fragrance. Bad Boy Cobalt. Whew. This is a blue shower gel. Some more woodsiness. And this super nice sweet plum note. Oh my God. Smells so damn good. I will probably rock that one this week. I'm going to have a great, freshy mix this week. Yeah, whatever Micah said. Yeah, so Ultramall, I guess it doesn't say it there. But let's see. Well, you guys can't read it, but it says Eau de Toilette Intense. Holy voice crack. That was not a voice crack. I raised my voice. Love Cobalt. Cobalt's so good. Let's finish up the Rasasi Hawass. This is Rasasi Hawass Ice. It's the original Rasasi Hawass DNA, but it's more. If you guys get that great vibe from Rasasi Hawass, it's Rasasi Hawass amped up with that grapiness. It's weird. There's an added green apple, so this is almost a mix between Hawass and YSL EDP. It's a mix of, like, as I said, Hawass and YEDP, but with this, like, grapey vibe turned up all the way max. It's some beautiful juice. Honestly, like, I would say buy it right now because, oh my god, it lasts a long time. City Rhythm, Redline 2654. This is a mix between Jean Paul Gaultier's LeBeau, like a Blue Jolly Rancher, and like Baccarat Rouge 540. Such good juice. This is why I was fine with trading Miami Tropical Confessions, because I have this sweet monster. Oh, so good. I highly recommend you guys check this one out. So happy that I have a big 100 ml of that one, because I love that one. Ending it off, one of the best fragrances I have ever smelt. Cologne Shiaka Blue. Citrusy and green in the opening, floral in the middle notes, musky and vanilla in the dry down. Such a good fragrance. Honestly, it's crazy how I was so skeptical with the whole Cologne brand, and literally it's like one of my favorite fragrances. I don't know how I was skeptical. That is it. That's all the freshies I have. Start putting in your guys' last comments, and I'm going to get going. Got too many samples in my collection. Need to start using them. Hey, Maurice, you could send some samples my way. What would you choose over the others? Ultramall, Full House, or Hawass Ice? Ooh, that's really hard. So for me right now, Ultramall would be, like, I would not say Ultramall just because it's warm, you know? But damn, Full House or Hawass Ice? That's hard because Hawass Ice, great longevity, great projection, and an amazing smell. And Full House, it's an incredible smell as well. And it has decent longevity. Hawass Ice beats it out with longevity and projection. So I don't know. Like, damn, that's hard. D&D, honestly, I do not have an answer for you on that one because they're both phenomenal. So, dude, I'm like pondering on this right now. Fuck. I guess I'd have to give it to Hawass Ice because the smell is phenomenal on both of them. But Hawass Ice is like 2 times as cheap as Full House, and it lasts longer. Finally, one with no answer. Hey, I did end up answering, but that was a good question, D&D. You always get 3 emails and up, so you got more than a few wears out of them. Hey, Maurice, I was joking, but honestly, that's smart because you can actually wear the fragrances multiple times and then be like, oh, I like this fragrance. I don't like this fragrance. Y'all have a good night. I hope you all have a good day. Peace, everyone. I love y'all. If y'all are new, drop a sub, drop a like. Luke, hello, just joined in. Luke, welcome, but I'm leaving. Y'all have a good night. Peace, everyone. Sub if you guys are new. I love y'all.